Welcome, Khaleelah Jones, to the questions and answers for Knowco Collabwith. You are the founder and CEO of Careful Fit Digital Agency, and you created the Dime digital tool. Welcome,
Yes.
Khaleelah.
Thank you for having me.
First question, what did the crisis impact your business?
The crisis really impacted our business. So we were a kind of traditional digital marketing agency, although everybody on our staff works in a distributed way anyway. So we have team members all over the world. We all work from wherever we are. A lot of our clients obviously started seeing massive budget cuts. So there was just less work for us to do. We saw a huge number of clients leaving and obviously didn't have as much work to be doing.
And then how did you pivot your business strategy?
So because we saw a huge decrease in the traditional clients that we work with, and most of those clients are, although they're startups and small businesses, are startups and small businesses that have bigger budgets, obviously, to hire an agency, we thought, okay, what is the common denominator here that we can actually help out with? And that is the fact that there are lots of startups and small businesses that actually can't afford agencies. And now that number is obviously growing. But the need for high quality digital marketing assistance is still there, arguably actually now more than ever, as people are, online more and wanting to find content more. So we decided to build a tool that completely automates the things that our agency is offering. We're automating social media, we're automating branding, so that we can still offer high quality marketing expertise, but we're taking away a lot of the kind of back and forth with clients and things that caused us to have to bill a little bit higher. And now that we're a completely automated solution, people can find that assistance for very inexpensive price. So we've completely pivoted and brought our business online.
So what is mean digitalization in your business? You are mentioning all the process you digitalize with the Dime digital tool. But what kind of operations you are doing digital now?
Yeah. So as I said before, we were already a distributed team. So a lot of our operations were digital. So I guess that's a good thing in that we didn't also have to work on bringing our workforce online. We could immediately start to actually just create this automated tool. So now basically all of the things that we used to do with clients one-on-one or with a team. So things like intake forms, things like mood boards where we say, do you like the way this looks? Does this actually reflect your brand? Things like content calendars that were actually created by a person. All of that now is automated and digitized. So I would say that, digitalization in our business means taking everything that we used to do and automating it.
Mm-hmm. And it's amazing because usually, for the mood board and for all the boards, like how to make it digital is, I think it's very practical because the customer, they have not to go to your office to discuss.
Exactly. So it's so much more accessible for them as well. And particularly in this time when people are like homebound, it's a good way to make it accessible to them.
So what is entrepreneurship for you?
Entrepreneurship for me is freedom and flexibility. So the fact that we were even able to make this change so quickly from March until May just shows how agile you can be if you are working with a small team. You already had the distributed workforce, like we're able to be so flexible and agile, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And then I know you are an academic as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have a PhD.
So what is this now in times of crisis? How much important is to collaborate with academics?
So maybe I'm just a little bit biased because I guess I'm a classically trained academic, but it's so important. And particularly in our business right now, there are so many ways that we can collaborate with academics. So we're looking into AI and basically how this automation, we can make it more personalized, more customized, and even kind of like look and feel and sound like a human. We have to go to academics to collaborate and consult with them to understand that technology, to understand kind of what they're doing that's on the cutting edge. Because even though businesses are doing it, they're looking at it from a position of how do I capitalize on this? How do I make money? Whereas academics are looking at it from just a more innovation perspective. And that's where we want to be. We want to be innovative and kind of on the cutting edge. So I feel very lucky that I have that academic background so that I can have line of sight on the innovation rather than on let's just make money, because I think in the long term, we will have the most innovative tool, which will lead around to making money, but really focusing on those collaborations will help us have a better tool.
Yeah. And then that's why you are using Knowco Collabwith.
Exactly.
One of the questions is as well, now all the brands and all the companies, they have to change how they communicate, and maybe they have to change as well the strategy on marketing. So what is the advice you can give to them?
Yeah, so I think a lot of brands are concerned that if they continue to talk about the things that they offer, it comes across as a bit insensitive in a time like this. But actually, there have been a lot of great surveys that have come out that are showing that people want brands to keep on creating content because people are online a lot. They have not a lot else to do, and they're looking for things to kind of distract them. So I would say actually that brands should continue to create content to fill that need and just to make sure that the content acknowledges what's going on. So if you think about the things that people are concerned about now, they're concerned about obviously their healthcare. They're concerned about making sure that they are financially secure during the downturn. They're concerned about making sure they have things like toilet paper and pasta in their house. Is there a way that your brand can give them a little bit of information about things that they're already concerned about? So I think we all see this with, for example, all of the Instagram lives that gyms are doing. They can't be open in person, but they're giving people free content, free exercise. I've seen a lot of nutritionists who are talking about, okay, how do you make food out of like pasta and beans and just things you have in your house if you can't go to the grocery store all the time? So I think these are good examples of how brands can still meet people where they are, talk about the things that they're concerned about, but also promote themselves in a way that doesn't feel overly salesy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you very much, Khaleelah, for these question and answers.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I think I would like to say congratulations, because you pivot super fast. You look at the needs, and now you have a completely new business model.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a wild ride, but I think that this is the way forward for the future.
Yeah, thank you, Khaleelah.